Hello, Noofs. Welcome to the final game from Group D. We've already done SOS and Ryung, and a Laser and Hero Marine, so go back on our channel and watch those if you're interested. Basically, the deal here, sorry if you're hearing this for the third time, but we're all going to have to sit through it. Sorry, Ben, you're hearing this for the third time, but you're going to have to sit through it. Basically, at IEM Katowice, they had some technical issues, and so they ended up not streaming the first set of matches for Group D. So we're going to go ahead and do those for you guys instead, both because we think it would be good for people to be able to see casts, but more because these are really, really great games. And so we get this classic versus trap series that nobody else has casted before. So I know that I just gave the game away, but in the bottom right, it's the Korean Protoss, the Chin Toss in blue. His name is Classic. And he's playing against Trap, who does not have a cool nickname. He's in the red. He's also a Protoss. Sorry, Trap. Kind of gave you a less cool intro, but I like Trap. I think he's pretty cool.
Maybe he needs a nickname.
Maybe he needs a nickname.
You know what are cool?
What?
Trapdoor spiders. So we should call him like Tarantula or something.
that is a tenuous connection.
So it looks like we see the very standard 2 gates and a cyber core going up.
Yep.
Neither player has fallen about 5 seconds behind the other at this stage.
No, you see that sometimes with people who are way worse than other people.
Yes.
I'm always worried when I'm watching a game and when I'm casting a game. Although to say I'm always worried when I'm casting a game is a bit of a stretch because we just started. But sometimes I'm worried about way overreacting to the first 2 gateways in PvP because obviously it is standard, but back in the day 2 gateways in PvP was like a big deal.
Yeah.
And so there is some part of me that sees the 2 gateways building very early in the game that's like, holy shit, it's about to go down. Get ready for these zealots to walk across the map.
Have you ever thought of trying to counter it by going for 3 gateways before the cyber core?
No, but I have tried to counter it by going for 4 proxy gateways. And it works as long as you're off racing in plat.
Oh, good. Good to know. Next time I'm off racing in plat.
Yeah.
So meanwhile, with regards to the actual game, Classic getting a Twilight Council, and Trap not going for any tech structure, but is actually chronoing out the warp gate and building, both players actually building lots of stalkers here. So what do you think we're going to see from this Twilight Council? And be correct, because I'm going to hold you to it.
Classic is almost definitely going to go
You have 5
blink.
seconds. You have to say it right now. What's it going to be?
Trap, carriers. Straight to carriers. So it'll be Blink versus carriers for this game.
Wrong.
Oh my god. Oh, it's wrong. Terrible. It's again about the dramatic irony and getting chased out. PvP is probably the matchup with the most dramatic irony, right?
Yes.
It's the one with the most random proxied stuff and like, oh snap, he hasn't built any detection. So Trap isn't going for Nexus first, but he's going for like almost the PvP equivalent of Nexus first by not building any tech at all. So I guess he'll build a robo after this because that'll be the most safe thing against stuff like DTs. Oh, kind of some missed micro from Classic there.
He
had a chance to get that.
Yeah, and Trap I think also shot the wrong stalker, but now looks to be winning out here.
Yeah, Trap's gonna win this. Classic ended up kind of like backed up against the wall there.
Although actually, it sort of balanced out. And actually, with these 2 coming in, those slow orphans, those can't go anywhere. Those are gonna take a lot of damage.
That's brutal. That would have been a great situation for Trap in Heart of the Swarm.
Yeah.
But unfortunately for him, we're not doing that. Okay, so here comes the dramatic irony. You ready? So Trap has gone for a very greedy Nexus before building any tech, and then he's gone for a Twilight Council. Which also does not detect things. Nexi and Twilight Councils, neither of them detect things.
Yes.
Classic is warping his first DT. I'm not sure Trap didn't even build a sentry yet, right? He has no sentries. So
I don't think he does. Nope.
I don't think that there's any way for him to hold this unless he sees the DT.
He's building these shield batteries. He's scared of stalkers. Clearly, the thought of DTs has not really even crossed his mind at this point. He might.
Yeah.
So at this point is where he can actually see it. So what are we going to see? He starts Blink. That's not quite what you want. He should notice.
Sure
What's he going to do?
Okay, he'll see it now, but he can't. So he has that probe there. He needs to build a shield battery immediately. That's the point of that probe there. Okay. Oh.
GG.
Oh, that is rough. Yeah, so he just basically gambled and got really, really unlucky that Classic happened to go for DT.
Yep.
The Classic's build is pretty neat because by building all those stalkers there, you can trick the other player and the casters into thinking that you're going for a blink all-in, and that they'll be okay if they just put 2 shield batteries at the natural. But then you just walk 1 DT up there, and you win the game. So that has got to feel bad for Trap.
Yep. So let's get on into game 2 and see if Trap can bring it back.
So we're starting game number 2 on our favorite map, Neon Violet Squares, plural, because of all the neon violet squares.
Yep. Do you want to? So while we're waiting for the action to start, do you want to just count how many neon violet squares there are?
Count how many squares there are in the grid?
Yeah. Well, these in the 3 grids. That should keep us occupied until the players start doing anything, right? So
my God!
2,
I can feel
3,
the people
4,
unsubscribing.
5, 6.
So it's gonna be 3 rows of 6.
Yeah.
And three other rows of also 6.
No, these ones have 7 because there's the ones over here.
No, because those are only half ones. Oh, you're right. So 21.
And 4 rows of 6, so 24.
4 rows of 6, so 45.
And this one probably is also 45.
So
and this is 4 4s and 3 5s, so that's
35.
35.
So 125.
Wait, what? How did you get to 100? Oh, 90, 30. Yeah, 125.
Yeah, 125. 125. Oh my God, 2 gateways. No, kidding. 125 violet squares, but actually 126 if you accept that the map itself is a square.
Oh yeah,
which,
that's true.
Now that I look at it, I'm not sure it is because it looks more rectangular to me. I guess every square is rectangular, but more importantly, Trap has hidden this probe here, which means he's probably going to hide something weird.
Yeah, like a dark shrine. Or
like
he's
a dark
gonna
shrine.
Just make sure this is good so that he can build a dark shrine in his main.
Yes, or he's going to pull the same move that SOS pulled on us and actually just proxy the dark shrine in his main.
But there is the pylon here. You know that build where Protoss players build a Stargate back here and a bunch of shield batteries and go into the main?
Yep.
Maybe that's what he's going to do.
Yeah, that way he can eat away at that assimilator.
Yes.
At the very least. Yeah, so it looks like Classic. So Trap has gone for a Stalker and a Sentry
so
this time.
That sounds like an expansion kind of thing. Oh, you know what? I wonder if he's going to... Oh, but Classic actually scouts, but doesn't see the probe. I wonder if he's going to build a Nexus back here.
It could be an expansion, but it could also be like a... I really don't want to randomly lose to DTs this time, so I'm just going to have at least 1 force field available.
Yeah.
Also, Sentries give you that really fast hallucination, so you can scout and make sure.
But you can use that scout to be safe when you build your expansion.
Yes, that's true too. Looks like he's going to use it to scout right there.
Yeah.
Just based on the placement.
It's a good thing you don't have to research hallucination anymore.
Yeah. Yes. PvP is kind of cool because you kind of have a general sense for where people are going just based on what they build out of their gateways at first. Because you could go for what is, I don't know, pseudo-aggressive with Stalkers. You can go for the safer thing with Sentries to get the scouting and the force field. You go for some Adepts to make sure that you get some scouting information, which is a little bit slower, but will also be an actual fighting unit later. It's pretty neat. Trap, meanwhile, still hasn't actually built anything back at his natural.
Whoops.
What was that about, Ben?
Sorry, a bit of lag there.
No worries. That's all good. So it looks like the Adepts are going to shade in, but obviously he had that probe sitting there, ready to build a shield battery if he needed it.
Yeah.
I'm
so we see, I mean, two shield batteries. I guess one of them is going to be canceled. So yeah, so with the expansion, and the actually expansions from both players, so we're not going to see this, whoever expands first loses. Although I guess technically that could mean that Trap loses. But you would think that getting this expansion out first should help him get, the higher probe count and such, as he now starts to get his Robo. And let's see, is there an Oracle out already? Yes, it's almost into the main of Trap. But there's already 3 Stalkers, 4 Stalkers, and a Sentry. Well,
so Trap didn't build anything out of that pylon.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, he built that pylon on 21 or 22 supply. And basically the idea there is that you hide a pylon because Classic will come in and count pylons in the main base, see that there's one missing, and then kind of be worried about a proxy.
Yeah.
And then obviously you don't build anything, so so you kind of just dupe Classic
Yeah,
into
but he
over-investing
did
into
end
defense.
up scouting that pylon. So a mistake
Yeah.
from Classic accidentally lets those Adepts finish their shades and loses both of them for free. That's kind of a but maybe that was intentional to let the oracles come in.
I think it might have been intentional to block the Stalkers from defending against the Oracles, but it didn't look like the Oracles actually. Yeah. Oh.
What?
What?
Wait. Okay.
What? Was Trap just really tilted by the Oracles
guess,
killing
right?
workers?
So he's got 19 workers to 27, which is I guess bad, but not really immediate GG worthy. He's up six. He's up 6 stalkers to 2 stalkers and 2 oracles. There's nothing. What else? What is his vision? Not really anything. Okay. Guess that's the game.
I guess that's the game. I guess that's the series. Wow. So remember when at the beginning of this video I said, "Gonna be good." Spoiler alert: good games. And also, I haven't watched the games.
At least you guys know he wasn't lying.
Holy crap! Well, that was weird. I guess 8 probes is a pretty big difference. Mm-hmm. I suppose. But also you would think, keep playing, right? I don't know. Maybe you have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it looks like Classic takes that series.
Yep.
2-0 against Trap. That was also comfortable. Kind of brutal little bop of Trap there. Clever trick, by the way, to shade the Adepts in to force the Stalkers to get stuck at the ramp.
Yeah, exactly.
That was pretty neat. I like that. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. There will be a video on your screen of some series. I don't know which one yet, which you can watch. Have a good day.